Hello and welcome back to ROUS. We have a secret room here that was a little bit of a pain to get to. Well, it wasn't that bad really. It required a little bit of effort, but it wasn't terrible. So now let us parse this room. So this was what? If you step on the bridge, the door closes. Okay. Stepping on the bridge tile causes this to become unavailable. The challenge was to get the Gentry Eye to trigger this? No, the lemming. It's just there. Activate the 3 western plates with the bent tail lemming. Okay, well, I mean, that doesn't seem that hard to do. That'll do it. Bent tail lemming. Never mind. Of course, if this was the bent tail lemming, it would have gone up this way and around, and it would have been stuck in this little loop here. Okay. So use the lemming to keep the Gentry Eye in place. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Because you're going to straighten. Okay, well I can just do that. So I don't need the lemmings to access the... I don't need the lemmings in order to access this, but... Okay, that's not going to let me get through. Okay, all kinds of stuff went wrong there. And I guess then the challenge is also do not allow these lemmings to hit these. It has to be this lemming that hits all 3. Okay. So how do I keep you meaningfully out of the way? I can access this first and release this lemming before I deal with this one. I do have that option. But how does releasing any lemming even help me here with the Gentry Eye chains being unable to do what I want them to do? So if I do something like this, I have you trapped. I'm not even sure what I was trying to accomplish by doing any of that. I think I wanted the mud baby to be trapped. Like I want the lemming trapped on a mud baby Like way over here. And I think it's going to be easier to set up with you than with you. So let's try that again. So if we... I'm releasing these way too soon. Also, how is that going to help me? Because the mud baby is just going to move down. Like, it's not like it's actually going to be trapped on it. If these were additional lemmings, then that would work. Why? Why does this exist? No, seriously, what's the point of this? Because this is... It's not like it even forces me to hit this. So I kill the eye, I can still get back out, and even if I couldn't... That's bizarre. I don't know. Maybe it's used in the challenge detection script somehow? Okay. So, thinking about what does this bridge actually imply here? If I have a lemming go all the way over here, okay, so one thing I haven't tried. Sorry, I should finish that thought. So if I have a lemming go all the way over here, to get around this, I'm going to need this. It's not really possible. So if a lemming gets to here, I've already lost because I don't have a way of getting past the gentry eye without stepping on the bridge tiles, I don't think. If I have the gentry eye stuck up facing north, which is what I'm attempting now, that would still have the lemming trapped on the other side of it, which would be fine because I could slash it through the chain. So I might be able to get in that case. Oh. Of course. Right, so while that mud's there... I guess it's to stop me from doing this. That's what this bridge device is for. But you're too long. You're not going to get stuck on the mud. That's just not gonna. That's not going to happen. Could I use a lemming to make that happen? Not in this row. If I had a lemming on that tile, it would be fine. And if I dropped these... Okay, well, I guess something else I can try to do then is... I can use that to get through, but I could do that without the lemming anyway. here... Yeah, I can't drop the trapdoors safely. So... I have to find a way to use these lemmings to allow me to drop the trapdoors. I guess that's the puzzle here. How can I use you to keep you out of the way? I did that. It only gets me a turn, which isn't enough. Because that's the same as just using my sword to stall it for a turn. It's not like I get any additional height off of that. Okay, well, I've kind of just dismissed this as pointless, but what happens if I do this? If I get you stuck on that side? What does that actually allow me to do? It lets me put that lemming in that spot. Which doesn't really do anything for me. It's not like I can get out of the way. Okay, I can get out of the way. That's interesting. Because your chain is shortened by forcing you to go vertically there. Okay. And then with you out of the way... Oh, whoops. Okay, I can't kill this lemming now, that's a problem. Do that, and I'd be dead anyway, because I couldn't escape. Okay, well, I could... I'm sure I've saved. Yeah, you can't get to me up here. So if I wait... You can push you off a little bit. And that gets you out of the way. Alright. So now we just have to kill all the lemmings somehow. What happens if I do this? Okay, I killed you. So now I can... Now I don't care if this closes, right? I mean, we still have some issues, but... Okay, let's just get that going again. Save. Like... What? if that's intended to force me to kill the eye last, which is what I'm thinking it's intended for... Did I not read the challenge sufficiently? Is that what's going on here? And strike the orb before killing the evil eye. Okay. I think I checked. And strike the orb before killing the evil eye is part of the challenge. Okay, that makes sense. So now I have to use you to somehow kill these lemmings. Well, see, I can do that, but that's not going to help me much. Is there any way to get you out at this point? I guess I can do this. No, I can't. Because you are preventing that from doing what I want it to do. I can do that, and then I'm dead. Super dead. Okay, I can go that way. It's not going to help. So I guess I needed to use the mud babies or something, because this feels like a very lost position at this point. Okay, I can kill it that way, and that would let me. I know this is a loss, but flattening it out that way doesn't actually matter. But I did manage to kill all of the lemmings. Okay. So now I have to maybe not get the lemmings in that far. If I just do the lemming that far, is that enough? Still drop it. Okay, well let's just deal with you. First, that gets you in there. So I can kill this one now. So is this just in the wrong spot? Maybe I had to do one less. Probably. It's not symmetrical though, so it's not gonna quite work for me, I don't think. So I don't care about any of these babies, right? In fact, that's where I wanted you. Problem is that doesn't actually... Well, oops, I say it doesn't do enough, but it does let me do that. Which lets me do that. Okay. So all I have to do is drop this one last trapdoor somehow. Okay, well that was easy. Was this just a relatively easy room once I saw what I had to do? No, we still need... We need you up there. So that we can do that. Okay. Gentry Eye Ruler. Okay, that felt way easier than it should have. Especially given all of the challenge stuff. Interestingly, there is another way to go here. Oh, this is just a room. Right, because I can't get back out this way. Makes sense. Well, that's good. We cleared this, cleared the challenge. No reason to ever go back there again. Maybe these two challenges that I skipped aren't that bad, and I just needed to get into the mindset of dealing with lemmings. 1029, huh? Okay. Challenge is to step here. Then I'm going to require... Well, I have a whole bunch of different resources here. We have a bent-tail lemming, which it's not currently turning, so that means it's an orthogonal, not a diagonal one. So we cannot get it through here. Well, also there's a green door. Okay, so green door means that we're not using monsters for this. So that means we use the mirror, or we have to place the decoy here, because there are no pushing weapons. Alright, so what's going on here? We have... Interesting. Yeah, so this is... I like broken wall carving puzzles. I think that broken walls should be used more. So this should be right up my alley. So what's ultimately going to happen here? Also, there's a seating beacon. Probably means there's a secret room off this way. This is reserving access to it, because this hole doesn't seem to do seating beacons just for challenges. So that means... because of where this green door is, ultimately we want this to end up in here somehow. Okay, so what's going to happen? I'm going to step here, which is going to open this. I need something to eventually step on this, or push the mirror into it, one or the other. It could be me placing a decoy on it. Oh, that does... Using the decoy prevents me from ever getting through this area. Okay, so that means I clear this and I just come out. I just ignore all of it. No, if I step on that, I'm stuck. Okay, under what circumstances could I ever take this decoy potion? If I'm looking at this lemming is never going to get through here. Which means that the way I kill this lemming has to be in this area. Because of this, I cannot get out this way. Because of this combination of things. Because if I'm here and I kill the lemming, ignoring the fact that this would have been triggered, I can go here but I can't go here. There's all kinds of reasons. This is set up such that if I'm in this area, I cannot kill this lemming. I cannot I cannot ever leave from here to here. I will trap myself, or I will kill the lemming and get trapped. I can escape this way. Okay. Okay, alternative theory. This is how I kill the lemming. So I come in here, I run around here, do this loop, kill the brain, come in here, and I step on this, and I just kill the lemming, opens the green door, and I leave. So that's the non-challenge solution. The non-challenge solution is just come in here, use the decoy to kill the lemming, we ignore this contraption down here entirely, and we just get out. Okay. And, like, a large part of these lemming puzzles seems to just be parsing the puzzle. Okay, so that's what the decoy potion is for. The decoy is for killing the lemming without getting the challenge. Kind of a weird mechanism, but okay. So if I wanted to actually get through here, because regardless of whether I'm doing the challenge or not, I have to stab this. So I have to, at the very least, get to this tile. 1, 2, 3, 4. So lemming has to take a path that will do this. And if I'm going for the non-challenge route, it has to do it at least twice to let me through here. So I need a stable arrangement that'll let me make the lightning bolt 2 times with the lemming in order to get through. This is, so if I'm going for the challenge, I still have to go through here twice because I need to hit the orb. Right, sorry, the lemming has to make this circuit twice because I have to hit this orb. Once I've done that, the lemming has to do it a 3rd time, which gets me down here. At which point something has to suddenly be different. So it has to go through here 3 times, and then decide to stop going through here and instead go here. And this fact that I need this down and that I can't take the potion pretty definitively means that the mirror has to end up here, right? Or here. The mirror could end up here and the lemming could end up here. That would work. In fact, the lemming could end up here. I step on the door, and then the lemming could end up here, and I get out. So I might not need this at all. Like the mirror at all, for any of that. Okay. And then the lemming has to make its way in here, and I kill it. And I need the lemming to push the mirror. I guess what's going to happen is it's going to be mirror, lemming, and I'm going to be standing here, and then I'm going to sidestep to kill the lemming. And then I have access to the mirror, and I can get through and get the challenge. Okay. So, to summarize all of that, make sure I'm still remembering this, I need a route that'll cause the lemming to do that 2 times in order to beat the room. It has to instead do it 3 times, and then hit this, and then this. And then bring the mirror in here, if I want to get the challenge. Okay. Now, because of the way the lemming moves, I can destroy almost all of these walls and just leave, I leave a wall here, and then a wall here, for example, and then a wall here. Yeah, wall here, wall here, wall here, and that would do it. Wall here, wall here. That would get me a stable loop here. So the hard part is getting it to do the loop 3 times and then not do the loop again. And I guess I'm going to have to do something with the mirror to accomplish that. Right, this releases the lemming. Well, I guess like I can leave it multiple routes through everything, right? Doing this with a sword is a little bit awkward. But let's say... well, getting you to even come here in the first place is going to be a little bit silly, because you're going to end up here. Okay, well, I think... first route... this is too obvious what I'm doing, so it's not going to work. That's fine. That's not. Well, that might be. Okay, so with this setup, it is currently going to come out, come up, 1, 2, right, is this the right order? Just double check, yes. So it'll come across, it'll go down, it'll go this way, go up, go down, go like that. Then it goes here. So the problem now is it has to do a second loop to get me through here. See, two loops isn't bad. And I can even just do this. That would be, well, this would be infinite loops now, with the first loop being slightly different than the others. You know, there's all kinds of reasons why this isn't going to work in the end. This should work, though, for the non-challenge solution, right? Just make sure. Make sure I'm thinking about this right. So we don't care about hitting that. All we have to do and I'm out. Okay. So that's the non-challenge solution. Did I want to dig this much? Probably not. If I hit, that's what I thought. It's fine. I didn't really want that, but... Okay. So from here, this will still work. From here... I had you go all the way to the end, come down and do that. Still isn't gonna quite work. Oh. It's not gonna work at all if I do that. Which is a problem. Because I need you to be able to come up and turn around again. Which is never going to happen here. Okay, well. Instead, we could do this. That will get us coming through like this. And this will be the same, which is why this isn't going to work. Because eventually I need to have the mirror placed in such a way Right, so in order for this to actually work, it's going to have to involve pushing the mirror in order to change the way that the lemming is moving. This is the kind of thing that honestly would be a lot easier to do in an image editor program or something like that. I think that carving it out by hand every single time is going to be really long and slow. Which, I mean, I could just do that. Because this does not feel like a puzzle that would be very friendly to do in the actual game engine to solve. Okay, well, so I kind of have a sense of how this is going to work. So let's now work back from the very end. What is the final step going to look like? It doesn't matter. Well, it's going to be you, right? The very final step is going to be something like this. Lemming comes down. Mirror is here. Lemming pushes mirror in. And that'll be fine, because then I can stab it here and use my sword to drag it off of the room clear gate. So that's the very final step, is that the lemming has to come down off of this. Which will happen if it goes up and then turns around. So that would be fine. So going up to this and then coming down and going off, as long as the mirror is here. The problem with that is that it means I'm not using the mirror for anything else. So that's not a good solution, because I already know I have to use the mirror if I'm going to somehow get the lemming to do this 3 times. Just because of the... that's not necessarily true. If it's going across it this direction is different than going across it this direction. Because of how the turning preferences work. Okay, so this is the last step. The step before that is here. So from here, the lemming has to get to here. Okay, well, that's easy enough to set up, I guess. Something like this. So if the lemming ends up here, it'll turn, it'll go in, and it'll go like that. Of course, the mirror has to be here for that to actually work. Alright. So you're going to go up here. This is struck by me after this has done the loop 2 times. This, of course, doesn't change anything, so then we strike the 3rd time. 3rd time and get both of these. And we do it in this order. Okay. So that also means that, well, the last one you're doing is here. The time it takes you to get from here to here, I have to be able to get from here. No, I'm going through this again. Right, you're going to do a whole 3rd loop, and then we'll be fine. Okay. So then you have to get from here to here. The way that makes the most sense is going to be something like this. So on your last pass, you're coming through, you're going to go up. Unfortunately, that can't be the solution because you have to hit this. That's okay, as long as you're hitting a wall along this side somewhere, coming from this direction. So you can't come through here because we need this tile to stay where it is. With this setup. And since we're probably coming up this way... We are, so how do we get from here to here? We can't just turn around, but we could do a little loop like that. The problem is, because of the way your rotation works, getting you to come back across them the other way is going to be incredibly difficult. Okay, but let's say Because they're the wide sweeping motions that seem really easy. So you're gonna go up this way, and this final thing is just so that it comes up and then it comes down like this. So you're coming across this way. If we have you hit this and turn right away, I mean, we can do it. Okay. That's one. 2 from here, we want to get to this. I don't like doing these corners as tight as this. Okay. So with this, we do have this. Then we can have you come up. No, we can't have you come up through here because we're using that. Now we're not using these though. But again, this is the problem, because if we have you coming down off of this now, you're just going to get back into this path. Yeah, so this is really bad. Doing it this way is bad. We want long passes. Like, we could even have you go all the way to here. Get a long pass here. Problem with that is that we can never come down from here now. Okay. Couple of problems with this. Because I've carved so much around here, I don't have anywhere to work with this now. No, I'm just making a big mess of this. There's not really any point. I feel like there's no point in actually working on this the way that I am in-game. So I think this is the kind of thing that I'm just going to play around with in GIMP on my own time, and I'll just kind of present some diagrams once I've solved it. So if I have time to do that before the next part, I will just post those images at the beginning. Otherwise, I guess we'll skip this room and go on to something else in the next part. I will see you then.